In today's session, we are going to see how we can make structure and how we can use these structures to log the data. So first of all, we will add a new block and we'll select the data block and we can name it a data DB. The data DB is created. Here we will create a tag called consumption and the data type will be array of 1 to 12 of structure. Now if we expand this tag, it has created the structure and it is the array of 12 structures starting from 1, 2 and ending in 11 and 12. So these are basically the months. 1 is the January, 2 is February, 3 is March and goes up to November and December. Now if we have assumed that these are the months, so each month can have 31 days. Although we know that some of the months are of 28 days, 29 days, 30, 31 days, so it doesn't matter. The maximum days a month can have is 31. So we will create here a day tag. And it is again an array of 1 to 31 days. And as we want to log the flow meter reading, mostly it will be in the float format or real format. So we will select the data type as real and we will delete this empty space. Now if we expand here, you can see that the January month have 1 to 31 days. And same way if we explore all other months, these months also have 31 days inside. If you see that December, it also have 31 days. Now the question is that how we can log the data into these individual month and individual days. For this one, I will create a simple example in OB1 M1. M3.0 and we can use here a move instruction. We'll split the view and let's see our flow meter reading is in MD40. And now let's suppose we want to enter the flow meter reading in January, day 10. On the 10th of the January, we want to enter or store the value of the flow meter. So for this one, we have to select this tag here. So how we can add this one here? We will write here the DB name, which is data underscore DB, select our DB dot consumption, and in the consumption we will select the month 1, again dot day, and in the day we will select day 10. Let's download this program into the PLC. Let's go online with the Datalogging and we'll monitor the DB values as well. So January, day 10. One more thing we can do here is this MD10. This MD40 flow meter totalizer is right now in the double world. So we have to change its data type. We'll go to the PLC tags, default tag table, flow meter, and we can select here real. We'll go online and monitor the TB. And let's update the flow meter value. Let's change it to 103.6. Click OK. And if I trigger this bit M3.0, you can see that this value moves in the day 10 and now the monitor value shows 103.6. Now let's turn off this bit. Now let's suppose that we want to write the value into the day 11. So how we can We have to manually write here the day 11, but always we cannot write like this. Instead of manually entering here day 10, we can attach a tag here and we can update this tag value. So how we can do this? We'll go offline once. So for this one, we will open again this DB. We'll go at the end of this DB, and here we will create a tag called day number, and the data type will be, and we will remove this day 10. And so here we will write data underscore db dot day number. As you can see that now we have a dynamic day selection. So the day will be selected as per the value of this integer. We'll go online with the PLC, and let's suppose this time we will want to write the data on the January 30. So the month is already selected 1, and the day number we have to modify here, and we can modify this to 30, and we will trigger this tag. And as you can see that the data goes to the day 30. We'll turn off this tag and we can modify this to 31, and we can modify this time the flow meter value to 96.3 and trigger this tag again. And as you can see that this time the data is written inside the day 31. So as we have selected or controlled the day number, same way we can control the month number as well by creating a month tag into this same DB. So this is the part 1 of the data logging series. In the upcoming part number 2, we will create the complete logic to create a data logging sequence for the complete year. After that, there will be a part 3 as well. Read the log data in the PLC through the HMI. So stay connected for upcoming videos in this series. Till next time, take care and goodbye.